what's your favorite hairstyle?
Um, braided up, braided up on the top out because I feel like I can sleep without messing it up and it stays up a little bit longer. But I don't really request it often because like I said, I've always let people decide, figure out what you're going to do. I don't just make me look better than when I sat down. But that's sometimes I'll request that when I know I'm going on vacation or I have like an honors assembly or spelling bee or something I need to do and look a little bit nice and I need it to stay for a while. So I'll do that.
Got it. Up. I like that. Do you have any hair regrets?
The stuff I used to get shaved in the back of my head when I was in high school. It was my way of expressing myself, but Lord knows it was some things I probably shouldn't have put back there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Like, you had words? Okay. Like, okay. Understood. That's okay.
Words, names. It was just like, nah, you're doing a lot. I wish somebody would have told me, nah, let's not do that. But nobody said it.
So your mom was good with it?
I don't know if I had a piece that I hung from the side so she couldn't see it, or did I tie it up with a bandana? I'm trying to figure out how I hid that from them.
Because I can't see your mom being good with it.
Man, or dad at any point in my life. So I do believe I used to tie it up with a bandana and I used to be like, it needs to, lay down. I believe that's how I got away with that for a very long time with them.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. That, and I think I regret layering my hair and getting it cut in layers. I think that was a big mistake for somebody like me because I just, yeah. Other than that, I've had some colors that I've had and I've been like, yeah, we won't do that again, type of thing. But other than that, pretty much it. I regret not getting sister locks or dreads. I've always wanted to jump that way.
Really? I had no idea.
I don't think I voice it enough because I don't want anybody to talk me into it. But I do want to. I did want to do dreads at one point, and I thought sister locks were kind of cute. And I also used to look at pixie style cuts a lot, but then I realized I'm not gonna take care of it, and it's not gonna look like what it does in the picture, except for on day one. So let it be.
Yeah, Nat, that's a lot of work. But a pixie cut could be a great transition into locks. You never know.
Right. Maybe I'll knock it all out when I get 50. I don't know.
Go crazy. Do it all. Forget it. Being an educator, I know you see a lot in terms of hair and culture. Do you see any differences with young girls today with hair versus us, and how it affects their confidence? That might be two separate questions. Yeah, it is.
When we were younger, your hair being healthy, clean, parted, like in braids and your different bobos, showed you were well taken care of. I feel like there's been this change in society where my elementary girls are wearing hairstyles that are, I would say, grown. Like their natural era has been shortened.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of, and don't get me wrong, I get that you can add in hair to make hairstyles fuller and thicker. But sometimes I see elementary girls that have way too much added in and it's heavy and it's uncomfortable. I also see some of my elementary girls that there's so much attention paid to the baby hair thing and the leave out. Like I just assume that if you have on a wig, you have on at that age, it's because of alopecia or some kind of a hair issue. But when I see young elementary girls, I just don't even understand how they make wigs that small for them, and they're not because of that issue. And I really think I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but I think there's been this maturity to hairstyles that didn't exist when we were little.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I hate it for them. I hate it for my little kids. We have K through 12 at my school, so I get to see a mix, even though I'm just the assistant principal for 3rd through 8th. And for first arrival, when our middle school and high school gets there, they get there an hour early before elementary. My bathroom is straight flat irons and edges. The whole bathroom is them. They still come out of the house with the bonnet, even though we try to tell them you're supposed to take care of that before you get on the bus. They walk into the cafeteria. They go straight to the bathrooms. Bonnets coming off, edges being done, flat irons being taken care of. Like, it's almost this little small community of kids that can take care of each other. And the ones that need help or need, because their braids have been in for too long and they need a little help so they feel more capable of themselves, we'll go in there and some of our kids will, hook them up or whatever. I've heard rumors of people paying to get their edges done in the morning. So I have no problem with that because you're using your time wisely enough. You get the first hour on time, I don't care. My issue comes in with the girls that are putting on the lashes and the makeup and the extra. Like, I feel like we ain't got time for all that. But as long as you first hour on time, I'm cool with that. I'm trying to think of what the other question. Oh, their esteem.
And you answering all this, yeah.
It is a direct correlation to how well a child is going to pay attention in school to what they feel like and look like. Yeah. So we're a uniform school for K through 8th. So we've taken away the latest brand name clothing, out of the picture. But the hair, and I'm not even just talking about the girls, because I know right now we're in this phase of boys that wear their hair where it looks the messy look, but they still need the lineup. Like, let's be real about it. They still need the lineup, and they feel away when they don't have the lineup. That's when they want to wear the hoodie. And that's when they want to, ball up in their personal security blanket, because that's what I call the hoodies. My young girls who do not have their hair looking attractive or the way they want it to look, they don't want to be there. They know people are watching, people are looking, people are going to make fun of them. And even as an administrator who has to talk to kids all the time about being mean and don't say mean things, and it doesn't matter if what they watch on social media all day or the Zeus network or these other shows that they stream is when people make fun of each other and what they look like or what they don't have on. So when I tell you that my biggest Monday headache is social media and cell phones from over the weekend, then my second headache on Monday is the young ladies who come here, let me help you out, let me fix this. You feel better now? Look in this mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful no matter what hairstyle you have. Like, that's my second biggest issue on a Monday.
Wow.
Sam, what bothers me is I've had high school students come in and, hey, braid her up real quick. Hey, take care of this for me real quick. And they'll do it with no problem. Like, oh, this little sis, yeah, I'll take care of it, And then I get a phone call from a parent who gave you permission to do such and such. Ma'am, you didn't take care of it, so I tried to help you out. Like, and I've realized over the years, as a mother, would I want someone in my child's head without my permission? Probably not. But would I send my child looking like that out in public? Probably not. So there's this direct correlation with people who don't want to receive the help and they don't understand how they kids feel coming to school.
Wow.
It is definitely a direct correlation because they're more worried about, I can't pay attention to what the teacher is saying because I'm paying attention to see if they're looking and giggling and pointing at me and what's going on with my hair. So I hate it. I hate it for him. I hate it for him. I hate it for him. I really do.
My brain instantly goes to a solution and how to fill in the gap. But if it were that easy, there would be a solution. Like, even So my first thought of girls leaving the house in a bonnet is like cringe. Okay, but they're leaving the house in a bonnet and going to school helping each other
Mm-hmm.
because that's where their community is. Their community isn't in the basement of their homegirl's house because she doing hair out of high school. So can you knock them for leaving the house in a bonnet? I guess the thing is, can we get all these foundations laid at home so we don't have to go get the foundation at school, literally and figuratively?
Right.
Um, damn, that's tough. I want a solution for that. I have no idea what it is. Yeah.
I mean, we do what we can do in the school. I know not all schools are like that. I think the majority of them know that when a kid comes with that hoodie pulled tight, okay, why do you need your security blanket today? And when you ask them, hey, take that hoodie off, and hey, can I go to the bathroom first? Yep, go ahead. Because they know they want to look at it real quick. They want to wet it down. They want to try to, make something acceptable. But like I said, it's the same way with my boys. It is the exact same way with my boys. If you braid them up, if they growing the little dreads, if they doing a little brush that makes it sponge up and, clump up or whatever, they still want to be lined up. So it definitely plays a role in both my young people. And I don't know, like I said, he'll try to help and fix. They know Miss Perry has a hair bag, bottom cabinet. There are rubber bands, combs, brushes, gel, their headbands, plenty of headbands. Like they're things that you can do for a quick fix. Mm-hmm. They know they can come get it. They know if they use the comb, they got to keep it. Like there's certain rules and they know where to find it when I'm not available. They know they can go in and get it. They know I'm not tripping. A lot of them will leave me a little note. Like I told them, if you take the last, leave me a note so I can go get the rest. I've had kids who come to me and ask me to buy them certain hair products so that they can have them at home. Go right ahead. What you need. So it's been a fun journey. It's been a fun journey learning.
I often say you guys have to do a lot more than just teach, and then you being an administrator on top of that is by the time y'all get to teaching, it's time to go.
Man, I wish there were more hours in the school day for sure.
What do the vocational studies look like there as far as hair? Because I'm like, okay, could there be some sort of cosmetology training in each school? And I know this is real high level, wishy type stuff, but man, like have a cosmetology program in every school.
So I know schools have sort of gotten back to having that vocational training in the building. Because I want to say when we were high school, ours was outside at our skill center. So all the schools in the county went to this one school center. Transitions was the name of our cosmetology program in Flint at Mott. But it was at the skill center, and then you could go to Mott and continue if you didn't, however the program worked, I don't remember. But what I can say about having it in our building, we already struggle to find teachers.
That part, right. Yeah.
Right. So then absolutely. I know that the cosmetology program at our skill center, or I forgot what they call it now, it's got some new name, is the first to fill up.
Yeah.
Just absolute first to fill up. The minute they have the applications open, it's full. As soon as our students have tried to get in, I know they've been waitlisted and haven't been successful in getting in the program, but that's the only one that I know that's through the school system. I know that they've started to I know larger school systems that have a lot more money have some vocational training inside of school, like shop and mechanics and construction, because they build stuff for the school every year. But I don't know if they have cosmetology, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I can attribute that again to who's doing the training and who's, available to do that. Because I know we would love to have it. I know for a fact if our superintendent could make it happen, he would in our school. But I just know that because even the space, like I'm pretty sure one of the rooms could be converted because you all would need like sinks and water and a lot of outlets. So, but I know he would be willing to do it if we could find the person who.
I think that would just bring so much life to kids. Like they would just light up knowing that, even knowing it was there. And I'm like, man, and this is again like dream world type stuff, but schools be having a dedicated security guard. How about a dedicated hairdresser and barber? I know it sounds crazy, but we in a dream world dreaming up stuff. If every school had a dedicated hairstylist and barber, oh my God, the kids would
Very
be
true.
ecstatic.
Very true.
Well, we can dream. It all starts with a dream.
We can make it happen.
That part, I'm down with it. Look, if we need to start a cosmetology fund for the school, Rooted can be connected to the they can be connected to the Flint Township City Schools, and we could donate to the hair school fund. And I'm so serious.
I feel you.
Like, consider that.
We've definitely done it for a while. I know, like right off top, I can think Mr. Ferris sells snacks to kids just so he can pay for the haircuts that he has. You know, people come in and he'll pick kids up on the weekend. He works with the boys mostly and mentoring them. He picks up boys. He takes them to the barbershop because he says that's like a rite of passage, you know, for a certain age. Yeah. So we definitely get it done. I know we've had a couple of times where I've had my hairstylist come in. She'll do hair. She'll take kids, you know, and I pay for it. But it's definitely a lot of other teachers and administrators that do it all around. I know because it's a need. It's a need.
Yeah.
But we definitely, like you said, that would be a good solution. Having it right there in the building.
Well, I'll keep dreaming that up. You never know. But yeah, I'll definitely be putting in on the hair school fund. Compliments of Rooted all day. I like that.
True that.
All right, I got a couple questions for you. A couple more before we roll out.
Okay.
Let's say you're in an open salon setting today, getting your hair done. What's your dream crowd, your dream crew to have there? Like, y'all just gonna have fun. It's gonna be you and your girls. You know, y'all might have a little something there to sip while you having fun getting your hair done. Who's there in the salon with you?
Oh gosh, who would be there? I would probably use this opportunity because I have a lot of. Let's see, Sam would be there, obviously. I think of my friends Sevilla and Mary. I think of, like, it was so great seeing Shalon and Tamika and Marcia the other day. The kid's always a cut up. You know, she always gonna say something that's funny. My friend Colada would have to be there. My friend Mitchner. Who else would I throw in the mix? Nicole and Michelle for sure. And Zeta. Like, I feel like she never got to go with me for any of these experiences, and she missed. Even when I took her to state and was like, yeah, this building and this street, and I worked here at the library, you couldn't recreate that moment.
You can't.
So I would definitely want my child there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love that. I love recreating the salon moment. Those are nice. Last question actually is not hair related. It's a little bit of a off to the side research study that I'm doing here. What is your very first memory? Very, 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 very first memory
of related to hair?
No, like in life, like very, like go back to the very first thing you remember.
Ooh. I can remember, I'm not sure how old I was, but I can remember going outside to play with Marcus, who was my neighbor from across the street. So I must have been 5, 6 in that age. And I just can remember him coming over and knocking on the door and me being able to go outside to play. That's the youngest I can remember myself outside of pictures.
Okay.
For sure. Why are you asking people this question? What is this?
I have a theory.
Okay.
I'll let you know what the research is coming up as, but I do have a theory, and I'm like, this is a great opportunity for me to test this theory and to dive a little deeper with it. Yeah.
Because now I'm gonna sit here and think if I can remember anything younger than that, but that's all I can remember.
Yeah. If you do, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But I gotta wait to find out the reason.
Stay tuned. Off camera, I'll let you know what my theory is. I'm not ready to share it with the masses yet. This wonderful research work that I'm doing.
Okay.
At any rate, I have loved this conversation. I've loved going down memory lane with my girl Nat. Know that somehow, some way, I'm gonna try to recreate Friday at Sam's. I guess I'll just be in a big event venue, like doing hair while the party's going on. I don't know, but I've got to recreate it. I will let you know. And in the meantime, look at your calendar. Grab your girls, see when you want to come down to Rooted and check out this wonderful 10-step luxury shampoo process. I have quite the treat in store.
I can't wait.
You guys can keep up with the schedule and all our specials and announcements on Instagram, any social media, and of course our website, rootedindallas.com. And Rooted is ROOTINDALLAS. So thank you for tuning in, and please continue to keep your ear to the ground for what we're doing, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much.